Alrighty guys, so Windows has released Windows 10, which is the newest operating system. They've actually released a preview version, which is like a beta, which is available for download. You can download it, use it as an operating system, and they'll give you feedback. So I'm actually recording this from the camera right now instead of a screen capture, and this is just so that you guys can see it as I see it. Just because it's going to be buggy, you're still going to need Windows 7 or Windows 8 or whatever. So I'm actually just going to install it from my a secondary hard drive, which I've already had formatted. So once you sign up, you get all this, and you can just click install technical preview. No, I actually haven't done any of this at all yet, so as I see it, you're gonna see it. I don't know why Office came up, but this might be because you... Okay, we seem to be getting an error here. Okay, I'm gonna figure out what's going on here, but this will help you guys too if you try this. So, alright, so I determined the issue is actually that I don't have Windows Service Pack 1. I'm just running. I actually turned my updates off. I got sick of it trying to update every single time I was trying to play a game. It would just restart and you wouldn't know, so I just shut them off. So I've actually never had updates on this machine since I last formatted. So basically you have to either have Service Pack 1, which I could just download, or you have to have or you just use the ISO, which is what I'm going to do. So I'm actually downloading the ISO right now. As you can see down here, it's 3.8 gigabytes, and it'll take me about 8 minutes to download it. So unless you have a good connection, probably shouldn't download it. So I'm just going to keep on with this, and we'll be back. Alright, so we're back. It's done downloading. I'm just going to use Windows 7 USB DVD download tool for the installer. I'm hoping this is going to work. I don't know if it works with Windows 10 or not, but it's a Microsoft ISO ripper. So I got a USB drive formatted, obviously. So we're going to find it. And there it is right there. Next, we want to rip it to our USB device, and that's the one right there. Let's see if it'll copy over. Okay, there's no point in you guys sitting here and watching it blindly copy over, so this is nothing interesting, so I'll be back when it's done, and we'll be able to actually get it to boot up. Okay guys, so I don't know how good this lighting is, but I got the thing finished on this. So what I'm actually going to do is open up my side panel here, and I need my flashlight. So what I'm actually going to do is unplug the data cable here. This is for my main hard drive. And the reason for that is because I don't know if Windows 10's like this, but other Windows, it's a bit of an ass. So what it tends to do is it'll tend to install things to all hard drives, even if you only want to install to one. So I'm only putting it on the boot drive, so I'm unplugging the other ones. So we're going to start this up. Oh, and I got my monitors, by the way. I forgot to I made a video about the unboxing, but I'm waiting on a DisplayPort cable for this one, so I'm running VGA right now. So a review is coming about those. I recorded the video of the unboxing, I just forgot to post it, so turn these on and we'll push delete. And that'll boot us into our BIOS. At some point. There we go. It's not detecting the USB for whatever reason. Oh, there we go. It's up here. So we want to just double click on the USB drive and it'll boot from there. And there's our Windows logo. All blue and such. So I'm going to switch back to the tripod, guys. Alright, so here we go. We're back at the first screen. This is nothing unusual for many other Windows, so looks just like Windows 7 besides the fact that it says, oh, you guys can't see it. It says down there evaluation copy and the build. So we're just going to hit next, install now, and let's see what it does. So it looks like this cursor is the same. It also appears to be frozen in this. Oh, there we go. So we gotta read through this, make sure there's no trolls on here or things like what free Wi-Fi hotspots tend to do. I want to install Windows only or running on a formatted hard drive. Drive 0 partition 1, Windows 10 is what I named it just to make sure. So we're just going to hit next. And this again looks just like Windows 7. Now it usually takes, on Windows 7 it did anyhow. It took a little while to get from 1% to 2%, then it took off. This doesn't seem to be too bad. It's already at 1, so yeah. Again, there's no point in you guys watching this, so I'll be back when this is done. Okay, so the first step is done. It's restarting. It's actually it automatically booted back up from the USB, so I had to reset it and set it to boot from this, the actual hard drive, and I don't know why it's not focusing. Probably because it's a Sony camera, but let's focus. There we go. So it'll probably do a couple more things. We'll just see. I just turn the camera on in case it does anything special. Right now it appears to be doing a black screen, so that's lovely too. Okay, I'm not sure if it just froze or what the hell it did, but I'm gonna play with this a little bit. Alright, so I don't know what happened, but I formatted the hard drive, retried the install. Then when it restarted, it went back up to the install menu again, so as it did last time. So I restarted it and pulled the USB key out, and now it seems to be working. So this has no USB drive in it, it's just running off the hard drive now. This is an old hard drive, so I don't know how long it's going to take, but it's worth a shot. Alright, so we're on the next thing, the settings. So I'm just going to go ahead and use Express Settings. Now it flashed the login screen right before this came up, and it actually looks different than Windows 8, so next we'll set up your account. There is no OK button, just a cancel button. That's odd. And it looks like it's gone in responsive, which is odd. Oh, it's loading. Now keep in mind this is still just a beta version. Like as you can see, it's flashing. It's not very stable. That's why I'm putting on a different partition. It's not recommended to use at all. But I just want to check it out and see what's what. And it's gone in responsive again. Oh, there we go. So I'm just going to sign in here and we'll be back. We're setting things up for you. Okay, this looks a lot like what we know from Windows 8. Changing colors, and you can get apps, whatever. So it's just finalizing this. And you know, one thing I didn't notice before, and I can't believe that it still is like this. You zoom in on the font. See how pixelated that is? Now I'm standing about 5 feet away from my monitor and I can see that, so I hope they correct that. I know it was like that in Windows 7 as well, but my battery's about to die, so I'm gonna have to be back with the charger. Okay, so it booted right up into the login, into the screen. I'm gonna have to adjust my settings because, as you can see, there's a bit of a black border here. Background looks different. Start menu, zoom in on that. Looks just like you would expect. Let's click on it, see what it... Okay, it apparently doesn't work. And as we can see, Windows Technical Preview, so it is actually Windows 10. Let's just, right, so it does seem to, now this could be because the old hard drive I'm using. Oddly enough, the second monitor looks fine, it's just the first one's got those lines around it. Auto adjustment, not available. Or maybe if I shut the gaming mode off. Okay, well I'm gonna have to figure that out. Maybe the resolution's different on the screens. Both on 1920 by 1080. I like it on 16 by 9. Oh, I know why my drivers aren't installed. I'm on a different hard drive, I forgot about that. So I'm gonna play with this a little bit, and that start menu doesn't seem to work at all. Nothing down there seems to work, to be honest. I'm not sure what's up with that. My display's been duplicated as well. Oh, that's right, I forgot. For those of you that didn't know, Windows 10 has the option for multiple desktops. So we've actually got a second desktop. So maybe it works here. No. Okay. Pressing the Windows key doesn't seem to work either, so I'm gonna have to debug this a little bit, guys. But there'll be a couple more videos on this. Some bugs will have to be worked out. I'm sure this start menu is supposed to work. Maybe not, maybe it is, but I thought it was the whole operating system, but like the Internet Explorer seems to work, just not this hotbar here. So we'll find out about this, and we'll talk to you guys in another video. Okay guys, one thing I wanted to point out that just happened, yeah, it's actually working now. So this is what I wanted to see. So we have our tiles, which should be reconfigurable yet. I think we can change what we put in here, I'm not too sure about that. AMD Catalyst control. Okay, so automatically it determined my... I don't know how it installed that driver, but whatever. So we have all of our basic things. So a lot better start menu. I like this. I like the idea of the tiles here. It looks a lot cleaner, a lot more modern than the Windows 8 default. We still have our App Store here. So let's see here. Okay, so you can't have two start menus open at once, but they do both work. And it's not a duplicated thing. So yeah, like I said, more videos to come of this. I'm going to play around with this for a little bit. I'm going to hook my other hard drive back up and get some stuff transferred over. I'm just going to use this as a boot drive, so I'm going to run my programs from the other one still.